Good morning. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Let's jump right in, get this lesson started. So, we are obviously talking about yoga. If you took the time to read that this weekend, our essential question for today: what is yoga? And if you read everything this weekend, you are set to answer this. Student goal: you'll gain an understanding of the history, purpose, and benefits of yoga. I personally didn't understand how amazing yoga is and all the things that come with it until I started doing it. And then I realized, hey, wow, I should probably read a little bit more. And it became so interesting to me. Students will model different yoga poses. You guys are going to learn some yoga poses today, and you're going to take that information and fulfill your assignment. You're going to create a basic yoga session. So you're going to make that, you're going to film it, and then I'm going to use your workouts to do it at home, and it's going to be so exciting. Over the weekend, I sent you guys the history slide and like information, and I sent you some benefits. I really want to stop, take some time, go back and forth, do some questions and answers about just basic yoga information. At this point in the lesson, if I was teaching, we would have just a general discussion. I would ask some questions about the information I had sent out prior to class, and we would really use that for feedback and a little bit of formative assessment so I could see where my kids stood. You guys, amazing. You did read it all. I'm so proud of you. So, moving forward to the next one, the intro here. If you look at this, yoga's been around for a long time. And when you go through this, just the things it talks about: exercise, breathing, meditation. And let's focus on meditation for a minute. So, meditation is always this thing where we think our minds have to be blank, and it doesn't. You guys can use meditation to really focus on that history test you got to pass or that dance recital that's coming up. It's not just about being, you know, out in the stars, breathing deep. It's more than that. And I want you guys to know that. Okay, next thing, benefits. We're going to take about 3 quick minutes. You're going to list some different benefits. You're going to check in with a peer, ask some peers what they think, what their benefits, talk about it, come back. We're going to have a question and answer on that. So at this point in the lesson, I would give them 3 minutes. I would ask them to list benefits, and they would come back and we would talk about that. Again, giving me a chance to kind of assess where they stand and what they understood. Good job, guys. Your answers were so good. So let's just look at this little benefits list real quick. I did not know how beneficial yoga was. I really didn't until I started. And then, you read like it reduces your heart rate, reduces your wait, I'm working out and it's reducing my heart rate. Guys, that's so interesting. It has been shown to help with diabetes. So if you know somebody in your family that has diabetes, get in there, do some yoga with them. It won't hurt anything. Vitamin C increases. It really helps people with anxiety, depression, attention span, all of these things. I mean, goodness, I get to burn calories, I get to be physically fit, and I get to feel better and actually be healthier. That's awesome. Um, Again, y'all's benefits or your answers on the benefits was really, really good. So I appreciate you guys taking the time this week and really reading that. And I'm so excited that you guys are excited to do this. So real quick, we're going to go over just a basic, I'm going to pull that up for you guys, yoga format, just a workout, what it kind of looks like. And then we are going to look at some different poses, and you guys are going to practice them. So this is really simple, basic yoga session, and almost all of them follow the same one. Warm up, standing poses, sitting poses, twists, supine and prone poses, inverted and balanced poses, back bends, finishing poses. Okay, so they may not make a ton of sense to you. Let's explore some of these different poses. Okay, so your first one, let me pull this up. Let's talk about this. Okay, so your very first thing here, this is a warm-up pose. Really simple. She is laying on her back, just kind of kicking those feet up one at a time. You start practicing this. Let me see what you can do. I want to see your feet up in the air. There you go. Oh gosh, guys, that's amazing. Y'all are doing this so well. Okay, so feedback. Is it that bad? What do you think? Could you do this? Could you do this for a workout so far? Awesome. Okay, next one. So who wants to take a shot at what this is? What do you think she's doing? Definitely standing pose, you think? You think this could be a warm-up pose? It is, yes, standing pose. So downward dog. You're doing this. Make sure these things are checked off. Keep both toes pointed towards the front of your mat and sink your heels toward the floor. So you really want to kind of push through with your heels. You should see or feel, sorry, that stretch all along the back of your legs. Good job, guys. Okay, next, sitting poses. Okay, this looks interesting. So this is called eagle arms. Lift your elbows to the height of your shoulder, keeping your shoulders down and away from your ears. So you don't want to scrunch them. Make sure you keep them down, away from your ears. Make sure you're holding that core in. So you want to suck your belly in and stay. Yes, drop those shoulders. You guys are so good at this. Did y'all practice? Did somebody tell y'all what I was teaching today? I feel like somebody told y'all. Next position. Okay, so twisting position. These are really good. You know, sometimes we have like, oh, my back hurts. I don't feel good today. So you can twist and man, just that twist makes you feel so much better. So this is a basic one. She's sitting crisscross applesauce. She goes side to side. Notice the position of her arms. Good job. Hey, gosh, good job, guys. Leans forward. You're breathing. Don't forget to breathe. Don't forget that. That's really important. Next position. What do you think it is? Supine. It's the happy baby pose. So supine means you are on your back. Check that your shins are perpendicular to the floor. Remember perpendicular, this is perpendicular. They have an intersecting point. Parallel, perpendicular. Check that your shins are perpendicular to the floor and keep your sacrum flat on the mat. That means keep your tailbone and everything pushed down to the mat. Don't let it come up. Good job. Hey, Sarah, how'd you like that assignment this weekend? Oh, good, good, good. Okay, next one. The prone pose. Sorry, guys, missed that one completely. Cobra pose. Make sure your pelvis and legs are firmly rooted to the floor as you lift your chest. So on these prone poses, you really are on your belly and you're really working trying to get that counteractive because we stand a lot. And so supine, even though we're not laying on our back, we tend to roll forward. We kind of slouch. Those really take and counteract our typical stances throughout the day. Inverted. Okay, cat-cow stretch. This is inhale and tilt your pelvis back for cow pose. Then exhale and tuck your tailbone for cat pose. So if you look at her, the inversion comes when she pops that back up. That's not a typical pose. So she's inverting that. And it's pretty neat to watch this. And oh, how does that feel? Yep. Awesome. Blaze, what do you think? How'd you feel about the reading this weekend? Was that good? Good. Last one. So one of your balance poses. Keep your shoulders down and away from your ears. Your hips squared. Do you see where her foot is planted? It's flat. She's not tippy-toeing. Reaching up. Inhaling and exhaling. Okay, guys. So we've gone through. We've done some basic poses. Do you guys have any questions? Kylie, how do you feel about it? Good. Good. Adeline, yes, absolutely. Is there anything you guys need from me? Nope. Awesome. Okay, so you are going to take this. You're going to take that format. You're going to take these poses. You're going to create a worksheet or a workout, sorry. Send it to me. Send me that video of you doing it. I'm excited to see you guys in the next class. Thank you so much. Bye, guys. Okay, awesome lesson. So to ensure my students receive those differentiated opportunities and for the independent practice, I would really make sure, first of all, communication is essential with your kids, letting them know, like, you've got to let me know. Same thing, checking in, asking the right questions. I feel like after I've been in education for 18 years, I've really learned how to communicate with kids and say, it's okay to need something. It's okay to ask for more. It's always okay. And it doesn't matter if you have an IEP or not an IEP. Sometimes kids just need that extra. So making sure I stay in constant communication. I try not to put boundaries on lessons. I really work hard on that so that kids aren't ever afraid to explore. I feel like when you give them do this, this, and this, they really just follow this, this, and this, and they stop there because they don't want to go outside of the lesson boundaries. So I really try to make sure that my lesson has instruction, but that instruction is flexible and kids can kind of take it and run. And PE is a lot different. Differentiated instruction falls in place naturally. Some kids can do things better, some can't. And that kind of falls in place naturally in PE, and that makes it a lot easier too. I do feel like the I do, we do, you do method, I really felt like I followed that by giving them the information prior, handing it out, discussing that, really setting that up, but not putting a boundary. Again, they won't run with it if you do that from the beginning. I really want them to feel confident in exploring. So we modeled things together. We did the exercises. We talked about them. The students repeated a behavior. So we did it together. The you do, they're taking that workout and they're making their own workout. And it's going to be so awesome when they come back and say, hey, I made this all by myself. And I didn't need a lot of instruction to do that. Formative assessment. So I really try to incorporate a lot of quick formative assessment where you can just pick up that data, go, go, go. Questions about the history. So they had that prior. I'm asking them the questions. They had the benefits and they were able to look that up prior. So I can ask them what are those benefits and I can look and see what they wrote and it's quick and I can say, yep, yep, or let's revisit that. Hey, Kylie, did you mean to write that way? Tell me what you meant. Oh gosh, that makes perfect sense. Give me more information. Watching kids perform the exercises. So you can literally correct that right there. You can say, hey, he gets it. Hey, he doesn't. That's a really simple way to have formative assessment. And then the video. That's an amazing form of formative assessment because did they understand? Well, they're going to be able to write a workout if they did. If they didn't, you're going to see that in their workout. B, now they have to take and perform those exercises. So you're getting to see, hey, they got it. Hey, they're watching. Hey, they can physically do the exercise. And then C, they have to repeat that, tell you what they're doing, and they're being recorded. So they get instant feedback themselves, but I can see that in all three steps. I see that they made the workout. I see that they can do the workout, and then I see that they recorded it and they sent it to me. So that's a whole lot of formative assessment, and it's simple, doesn't take away from my lesson, and it doesn't make my kids feel like they're being assessed, so they don't get nervous. I am so excited for this opportunity, and I want to say thank you, and I hope to hear from you guys soon. And just my plug, I love education, and I love my kids, and I love physical education. So thank you again for this opportunity. Goodbye.